Hey guys, what is up? My Dodge Nitro it's up on the lift today. Been driving it around 35 to 45 miles an hour, and it'll do a little and then it'll just kind of oscillate and kind of get into it. Drives me crazy. Wife doesn't even notice it. Pull out the drive shaft per the advice of a transmission specialist at State Transmission Specialists. Is Jeremy. He was saying could be this, could be a transmission mount, could be a torque converter. And so I'm like, well, I know my way around the drive shaft. I pull it off. I just rebuilt this not long ago. Put this new piece in from driveshaftparts.com. None of this is sponsored whatsoever. But I move the drive shaft, and it's got a little knock on the splines. I'm like, aha, gotcha. Pull it out. We go for a drive. Head out to Tractor Supply. Return some parts and pick this up for $15, so all is not lost on that test drive. This comes all apart. If this ever comes apart, look how they're too close together here. Gap, too close to, whoa, clear over here really. It's like a Mercedes symbol. Daimler ears, it looks like a Volkswagen CV axle kind of thing where you got U-joints on one side and then a CV axle on the other. I really liked the kit. It was great. I was like, dang you know, this must be soft material. They spent all their money on this like etcher and on their machining stuff and skimped on materials. That's what they did. No, it's not that, because we drove it with this out and it still did the kind of thing. So we go to the transmission mounts, look at those. Transmission mounts good. I got good rubber on this one and this one. Give it the old pry bar test, lift it up, and it's not lifting up at all. Go to look at the motor mounts, because why not? We're in there, and they are floppy, sloppy, like smush wet waffles hanging out the side. So maybe it's that, and maybe it is transmission fluid quality. We don't know. So we're going to get into putting this back together. So I'm going to dampen that little vibration by doing some Permatex right stuff. I'm going to glue it on here. It's basically, it should buck up against here and barely move or not move. So I'm going to glue it in place. Trick from the old Ford playlist, using lithium grease and all kinds of stuff for their slip yokes. And I'll put it back in. I'm going to do some new motor mounts, see if we can chase this vibration down. If you try to find one of these in the junkyard, most of them have a bad boot. Those are old. But it's nice that they have this available so that at least you can rebuild it. I like U-joints. I really do. But these are supposed to be more efficient and smoother, quieter, better. Not in this case, but in theory. Looks like something from Marvin Martian's spaceship. We're going to throw it back in our flying vehicle of sorts. Follow me on Instagram. We're going to run this 500 miles, see if the fluid fix that we poured in is going to fix it, and then you'll know.